Alright, so before I put the trays on the table with the kit and all that stuff, there is one thing that I wanted to do before I begin the assembly of the GM Sniper 2 Custom White Dingo kit. And that is to retire this cutting board. Now I have another cutting board under there. This was like the old, my first one, my second one actually, because the first one is actually under the table where the spray booth is. As you can see how worn out and used. Down on the floor. There we go. And I'm going to put a new one that I actually picked up from Hobby Lobby not too long ago. This was on sale for 50% off, and I paid, I think, $11. Yeah, this was $22.99, and I paid like 11 something. There we go. There's actually two colors here, so it's reversible. So if I feel inclined, let me take this thing off. If I want to, I'll just flip it over. So this is what it looks like under it, on this side, which is a very, very nice well, I'm going to say it's gray, because to my eyes it looks blue, but that's because of the actual print that you see here. So it's gray with a blue print on it, but if we flip it over, it is a light blue with the black on it. So that's very nice, but we're going to use it on this side. And I think what I'll do is I'll probably end up maybe utilizing it using this board for building my Gundam kits. And for non-Gundam kits, I'll flip the other side. That way you guys can see this. These two boards, I should have put them under it. But I didn't think about that until now. Maybe I'll throw them in the garbage because they are kind of a little worn out. Unless anybody's interested, I'll bring it to MosquitoCon. Used cutting boards. I don't know if anybody is interested in using used cutting boards. I don't know. It's all up to you guys. Where's my blades? Where's my blades? Where's my blades? Oh, fair enough. Alright, so as I'm looking for my knives, I don't know where the hell it is. Let me prepare, let me look for it. Let me start taking out these parts from the trees. Actually, I could just do this while I'm trying to figure out what the hell I can do right now with my knife. I'm going to have to take my time with this because I need to figure out what parts I need to remove and what parts that will stay in the tray. Most likely, I think what I'll do is I'll remove all the parts and, oh, there it is. And right here, all this stuff. What I'll probably do is I'll remove all the parts, and the ones that I'm not going to be using, instead of keeping it on the tray, I'll just, I'll put it in a plastic bag. See, this is where I need the knives. And that way I'll keep it for storage in my other storage box where I have all the extra parts. I may, even though, and I think I did say that I'm not going to use all the weaponry, The weapons that I will not use, I will assemble it and then put it to put to storage as well. Most likely, like the beam sniper rifle, I'm not going to use that guy on this kit. There's that little jewel thing that I think it goes on the actual weapon itself. Oh, I can't believe this was $45. I did order some more P-Bandai kits that was announced. Hopefully I'll get that this year. And the one P-Bandai kit that I did not purchase, that I'm now starting to see people build, is the 1/100 scale Master Grade Mark V. And oh my god, that's a gorgeous kit. Absolutely gorgeous kit. I love it. I'm kicking myself in the ass not getting it, but that's, you know, pretty much what it is. Alright, let me begin putting... let me do this. Let's put all these parts onto a tray. Nice. Alright, here are all the parts in its trays. And I forgot to mention the fact that there's technically only 3 colors. White, gray, and blue. Based on what you see here. And some of the weapons are a little lighter tone in gray, but well, in fairness, we're going to be changing that soon. I also, maybe I didn't mention this before, but I'm technically rebuilding. I'm actually building the GM Colony type because I noticed many similarities to this from the Colony type that I built a few years ago, which in reality could have been a better build, but you know, we all live and learn in our time. So I'm like reviewing some of these parts that I need. There are a few parts that I need for the head. There is some unique parts for the hands. Not the hands. I believe it's the joint from the forearm. No, sorry, from above the bicep. But other than that, these parts, the rest is just regular weaponry, and the only thing brand new would be the middle shield. Which I don't think I remember seeing the middle shield on any other kit, so this may be technically the first time I've seen this on a Master Grade kit. I would have to look for every GM Master Grade kit out there, both regular and P-Bandai, to see this unique shield there, because I actually don't remember it. Somebody's going to probably comment it on this video right now and telling me, no, it was for this mobile suit. But I don't remember. And I cut pretty much everything off. But like I said, I'm going to take them off. I'm just going to, you know, pick and choose what they are and put them in storage. And I'm definitely building both the bullpup machine gun and this machine gun. I am not building none of these weapons. I am going to assemble them just for shits and giggles, just to keep them to the side, but I'm not going to apply to the kit. However, considering the fact that this is a sniper, some would argue maybe build that for the sniper and put that on the side or something like that. I don't know. I really don't know. I actually was looking online for the photo etch parts that goes with this kit that is a third party. I could order it. Unfortunately, when I was looking at the shipment date, it's going to be here like on the day of the show. So, no, I don't think I'll be able to do it. I'll just work with what I got, see what I can, you know, where I can go with this. You know, the whole concept, of course, is to do the digital camo idea and a different color scheme. Reviewing some other things here. I'm going to be pulling out this one because this one has a better image. Because there's no, it'd be nice if this was a bigger sheet, a bigger image on this. But I think, I believe the back part of the arms, well, here. So we have this part here of the leg. I need to find. Here we go. So you have this part that has these little suctions there, these little parts there, which clearly photo etch parts. I have a lot of them, so that's good. Whoops. Another part that's photo etch parts are these elbows. That's definitely photo etch parts there. I don't know if I can. No, cutting them off from the inside would not be a good idea. But maybe I can just drill a little bit hole so I can go in a little bit more flush. See what I got. However, I have a feeling that when I review all my photo etch parts, I may find something online that will make me change my mind, and I go, okay, I'm buying that. Thruster bells look good, and I believe I have something for that for a third party. The vents looking interesting, because I do have a lot of the metal parts for vents. I'll have to review that. I mentioned this, and like I said before, I mean, the width on this is perfect for that little other metal part that goes there that I actually put on the GM Sniper 2 Custom. So this would probably benefit of this, but as like an extra detail part. I see a hole there that I can probably drill and make an put a photo etch part there. Let's continue looking at the leg. Don't see that much. It's going to be very limited. What about the forearm and arms? So this part, I see this little notch there, and this is going to annoy me because there's a seam line going right through that. I would, and of course there's a part there. I think what I'm going to probably end up doing is I'm going to sand this whole thing down, including removing that little nub right there. Then I'm going to get one of the photo etch parts and put it in there. That will probably work well with that. That's a good idea for that part. I'll continue reviewing. First I'm going to begin to do the final cleanup of these parts. Then we're going to assemble the inner frame and see how it looks overall. We've done this before with the inner frame on the colony type GM, but I'm going to do it for this one just so we can flesh out a few things. Alright, so here's the inner frame of the GM Sniper 2 White Dingo. Very nice. And also very familiar. Very familiar. Because this is almost technically the same as this guy. The colony type, which I did a few years ago. Not the best build I made a long time ago, but it's okay. I tried to do something interesting and different. Yeah, this really does not need to be here. It was an idea that didn't come out right. As a matter of fact, the only thing that looked right was cool was this gun, which I made it into almost like a FAMAS type look weapon, as you can see there. Which it just so happens that the bulk pulp gun for this is let me see. Is it the same mold? I think it's the same mold. No, it's now I gotta look at it again because I tried to merge these two parts together, and yeah, I think hold on, I had to take that off. So I made that custom right there. That's cool. Yeah, this is technically the same mold. Okay. You know what? I may have to review my own video back in the day when I made this. because I think I made this all custom. Oh yeah, that's right. I cut all this and I made this whole thing new. That's right. That's right. And I do remember cutting this part off so I can attach it to that. So yeah, that's how it looked like from the past. I forget, I forget what I do when I build my kits. Let me put you back on. If it ever goes back on. Come on. Now granted, I'm not going to do the same thing. Be nice if I did. There was one point where I wanted to, if I get something like a weapon like this, increase the length to like a longer barrel, make it into like a like a light machine gun type weapon. But for this, I would convert it into a drum assembly, or probably do like a banana clip going downwards, like here, but then going all the way down like that. Let me put it on this guy for a second. Let's see how it looks. So there is no notches there, and this is the first time I'm trying this, but I'm not digging how these fingers are because they keep coming off. I may have to stick to the old setup of the parts forming hands. I mean, it's cool and all that stuff, but I'm not digging this. I'll have to figure this out. Alright, so you hold that there. I believe, yeah, and there's no peg on the gun, which I could probably manually create one. Let's do that. Now, a part of besides this gun, I'm also going to be using this gun, and of course the same BS is with this. Let me see if I can grab it. If I can't swing it with these guns, I'm definitely going with the parts forming hands. The hands are good in a way, but for posability and all that stuff. Open, I forgot that it goes into the trigger. But and you see, this is what's annoying me. I mean, hell, the other hand, the other gun. This actually should go to the other hand, but that's fine. We're just doing this for show. Because I don't want to squeeze it and this whole thing pops out. I have a feeling it's going to in a few seconds. You see? It's... Let's do it that way. Alright. It's annoying me. I can't do this. Gonna waste my time on manipulator hands. That's not being... Yeah, there is no notch there, and there is one here, so it'll be probably... I'll probably make a custom notch then. Fine. Be as is. Keep it that way. I could probably do the shield. Let me see. Okay, there we go. That's fine. Now there is the one set of hands for this that actually holds up any of the type of weaponry that I'm referring to right now, except for the new ones. I think this is only for the GM Sniper assault rifle. This does not have a notch there where you can click to this. But if I have to glue the hands to the weapon, maybe we'll have to work it out and see what we can do with this. And I just wanted to show you guys all the other kits that are similar to this. So clearly here we have this guy, the colony type, which is identical to this. looking down. And then we have the GM Sniper 2 Custom, which is basically the kit before this guy. And of course his fingers are far better than those fingers. Oh yeah. And it has a notch in there. So considering that this is a P Bandai and this is a normal kit that has these features, why? I don't understand. But it is what it is. And then just to round up the other GM kits, we have my GM Command. No, that's the colony type. This is a Command kit from 0083, which I was going to scratch build, and I'm sorry, I was going to do something with it and I never got around to it because I don't know. And it has better hands than that. And even though this is not even a GM, I believe that I feel like this kit is almost similar to the size of the Stormbringer because it has that same frame setup. Yeah. Just squish all those mobile suits into one pile. So at this moment in time, I just finished making up the inner frame. And then I'm going to be cleaning it up, finding out whatever parts that needs to be cleaned up. Then I'm going to move on to the armor, the white parts and the blue parts. Pretty much the only parts that are out there. Some of the other parts like the thrusters and other little thingies that go on this kit will be cleaned up as well. And then I'm preparing to prime it. And then we're going to go to the multi-stages of painting. I'm going to take a moment to review them because obviously we were talking about the photo etch parts, so I'm going to see what I have to test fit it and move on from there. So